What's up, guys? It's Josh back with another video, and welcome to the KeepItTechie channel, where we teach Linux and help folks break into the tech field. And today we're diving into something a little bit different, but super important, and that's the arrest of Pavel Durov, the founder of Telegram in France. And if you're in the tech game, you've probably heard the buzz. Durov, who's been championing privacy for years, got detained at an airport, and it's all over the place now. But here's the thing, this isn't just about one guy. The situation raises some heavy questions about privacy, government control, and how far tech companies should go to protect users' data. So let's break this down, get into the nitty-gritty, and see why this could be a pivotal moment for tech and privacy. Buckle up, because this is gonna be a little controversial. Let's get to it. All right, let's start off with the details. The founder of Telegram was arrested in France. The charges? Everything from money laundering to child pornography distribution, and even drug trafficking. Sounds wild, right? But here's the kicker. Durov hasn't been formally charged with anything yet. This is all part of a preliminary investigation. The real story here is how this whole situation puts privacy and tech in the spotlight. Well, Telegram is known for its commitment to privacy, and Durov has made it clear that he won't compromise on that. But that's exactly what's gotten him into trouble. Governments, particularly in France, are coming down hard, saying that Telegram's lack of content moderation allows illegal activity to thrive on the platform. But let's be real for a second. Should the founder of a messaging app really be held accountable for what users do on the platform? I mean, if we start holding tech CEOs responsible for every misuse of their platform, where does it end? And let's not forget, Durov has a history of standing up to governments. I mean, back in the day, he refused to hand over data to Russian authorities, which led to him leaving the country. Now he's in Dubai running Telegram with a small team, but managing a massive user base. So the arrest is not just about criminal charges, it's about control, plain and simple. Governments want control over platforms like Telegram, and Durov is standing in their way. Now let's dig a little deeper into the whole situation and how it could have been handled differently, or if it even should have been. In my opinion, Durov is right to stand his ground on privacy. Too often we see tech companies bending to the will of governments, compromising on a very principle that made them successful in the first place. Look, I get it. There are real concerns about illegal activity happening on these platforms, but blaming the platform itself, that's a slippery slope. It's kind of how they are attacking the Second Amendment here in the States. They blame the guns and not the people that are committing the crimes. But I digress. Instead of caving to pressure, maybe Telegram could enhance its transparency. But let me be clear, this doesn't mean giving in and handing over users' data. It's about setting clear boundaries and protocols. If law enforcement has a legitimate case, then fine, follow the proper legal channels. But using this broad accusation as a way to strong-arm a tech company into compliance, nah, that's not the move. And for us in the tech community, this is a reminder to stay vigilant. If you're developing software, running a server, or even just using platforms like Telegram, you need to think about the implications of privacy. Like, how far are you willing to go to protect your users? And at what point does government interference become too much? These are questions we should all be asking ourselves as we navigate this ever-evolving landscape. All right, let's get real for a minute. I fully support Durov's stance on privacy, and honestly, I think more tech CEOs should have the guts to take a stand like this. I mean, look, we live in a world where governments are constantly trying to encroach on our privacy, using fear as a tool to justify overreach. But here's the thing, privacy isn't just some luxury, it's a fundamental right. Now, I know some of y'all might disagree. Y'all probably thinking like, well, if you're not doing anything illegal, you got nothing to hide. But that's missing the point. It's not about hiding, it's about control. Once you give up your privacy, you're giving up control over your own life. And in the tech world, that's a dangerous game to play. Now, Durov's refusal to compromise isn't just about protecting Telegram's users. It's about setting a precedent. If Telegram caves, what's stopping governments from demanding the same from every other platform? Like Facebook, Google, which I kind of believe those companies are already compromised. But like WhatsApp, they're all watching this closely. Trust me. And this arrest is about sending a message. Fall in line or we'll make an example out of you. But here's where it gets tricky. Durov's not the kind of guy to back down. And honestly, I respect that. At the end of the day, this isn't just about Telegram. It's about the future of tech. It's about whether we're going to allow governments to dictate how we use technology or whether we're going to stand up for principles that got us here in the first place. So yeah, I'm with Durov on this one. Privacy matters, and we need more leaders in tech who are willing to fight for it, no matter the cost. And now that I think about it, this kind of reminds me of another company out there that really respects people's privacy, and that's Proton Mail. And yeah, that's an awesome platform. It's a anonymous email service, or it's not anonymous, it's encrypted. Like all your email is encrypted. So what's the takeaway here? For me, is that we're at a crossroad in the tech world. The decisions we make now, the stances we take, they're going to shape the future of technology and privacy. Pavel Durov's arrest, and I'm sorry for butchering your name, but he might just seem like another headline, but it's much bigger than that. It's a test of our principles, our resolve, and our willingness to stand up for what's right. And for those of you out there working in tech or even just interested in this stuff, keep your eyes open. Don't let the noise distract you from what's really at stake. And remember, tech is powerful, but it's only strong as the people behind it. So keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep it techie. Whenever I talk to people, whenever I mentor people dealing with, getting into tech, you got to figure out what you like or what you're interested in. Because yeah, a lot of people get into the, tech field because you can make a good amount of money. The money is the motivator. But you also, in my opinion, in order for you to be happy, you got to like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And so, like for me, a lot of times it doesn't feel like work, bro. Most times it really doesn't feel like work. Yeah, I'm doing something fun. I'm doing something I love to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it, great for me.